Four horsemen. First of all, who is Alberto Rivera? The unforgettable story of a Jesuit priest. Dr. Rivera was assigned to stay at the address on the ID card above, pending the decision of his ecclesiastical trial in 1967, just before his conversion to Christ. The Vatican denies this man was a Jesuit because of how dangerous he was. It's a ridiculous lie, and they lie to no end. So history, it's almost like we're sitting down in a history class, not that bullshit you get in quote-unquote school. Wherever you are in the world, you're told so many fucking lies because of the criminals in power. 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. Is there anything more comical than gas chambers being used to kill Jews, which did not even exist in any way, shape, or form? Not planned, nothing. What would be disliked about me reading this is that I'm not a Christian. I'm just here for science. I have no evidence of anything supernatural ever occurring in human history. 9/11, how was that conducted? The laws of physics were not and cannot be broken. And yet I'm reading this to you. It's not about faith. It's not about religion. It's not about a belief system. It's about what's going on today and who is in power. While the world's eyes were focused on the outward show of Vatican II Council, within the system, things had not changed. A Catholic girl's... Did you know that there are mother superiors? This whole thing is a system of control. Is the Pope the vicar of Christ? Is the Pope infallible? To you, that might sound like such a stupid question. Well, Pope Clement XIV, with a papal bull, banned the Jesuit order, made them illegal. So the Pope is the vicar of Christ, the Pope is infallible. What would that make the Jesuit order today? Illegal. All over the world. What are you morons taking an oath to? It gets even more ridiculous. Pope Clement XIV knew the power of the Jesuit order and that he would be killed. The militia there to protect the Pope, he would be killed by the Jesuit order. The thing that became illegal with a papal bull by the infallible Pope, the quote-unquote vicar of Christ, is going to be killed by something that is illegal, the Jesuit order. It happened. He was poisoned. He knew it. He knew it was going to happen. He could not believe what he had to endure. And he died. The vicar of Christ was killed by the Jesuit order, which is illegal. There is no Jesuit order. But no, they're all over the world. How can you make them illegal? How can you ban the Jesuit order and their power? They still murdered this man. And who are you morons taking an oath to? Who's the vicar of Christ? Who's infallible? Jesuits install another idiot as Pope, and they get reinstated. Isn't that cute? The Roman Catholic system is absolute bullshit on so many levels. It's just about vile, evil men and power. That's it. And I don't like it. Why do vile, evil men have to be in power in this world? Why can't it be vile, evil women? Or just women? Why do the people in power have to be so goddamn disgusting? The Jesuit oath, you should look it up online. Immediately following the Vatican II Council, Pedro Arrupe, the Superior General of the Society of Jesus, people call him the Black Pope, assembled key Jesuits under the extreme oath. A midnight mass was held with all the regional Jesuit generals from around the world, plus the members of the Congregational or the Congregation of the Holy Office of the Inquisition. That should be terrifying to you if you know history, what that is. They put a note, Holy Office. As a tribunal, it judges all heresy and all offenses, blah, blah, blah. It's basically bullshit. They want power. You don't want to be ruled. You must die. They even abuse Catholics. It's ridiculous. I will, when opportunity presents itself, make war secretly or openly against all heretics, Protestants. Upon command from their superior general, the Jesuits reaffirmed their horrible oath. They took it again. Read this oath. Find it online and read it. Can you imagine you're on your knees taking this oath in mass again? Ex-Jesuit Alberto Rivera attended this meeting. That's why we know this happened. It is the entire world, all of humanity, that they are fighting. How dare you think you have basic human rights wherever you are? In the United States, people think they're free. They think they have a constitution. The war on terror is fake. ISIS is staged bullshit. Wikipedia talks about psychological operations. Really? In the United States, it's legal for psyops to be conducted on the idiots who watch CNN. Mind control is legal? Where are your constitutional rights? You have none. Who runs the United States and this fake war on terror? It has a purpose. Are you ever going to get your liberties back? The answer is no. They keep the French in a constant state of emergency. Will this ever be lifted? What is the point? What is all of this leading to? You don't want to know. You really don't want to know. You'd rather go back and watch CNN and pretend the ISIS attacks that they're real. It's that fucking scary. After a meeting, Dr. Rivera was given an order. Acquaint yourselves with the methods of penetration, infiltration, and extermination approved by our Holy Mother Church. Holy? Really? It's holy. And it has so many fucking holes in it. It looks like fucking Swiss cheese. It's a joke. It is so laughable what the Roman Catholic Church is and how people go to a Roman Catholic Church. The people in my family are fucking idiots. They know nothing of history. They think the Pope is a good guy. He's just this cool guy. They don't even think he's the vicar of Christ. That doesn't cross their mind. Alberto Rivera led the Jesuits down into the underground tunnels under the Vatican, which fanned out for miles in all directions, 3 stories deep beneath the Vatican. This is their nerve center. Where would I like to conduct a raid? Do I want to raid NASA? Do I want to raid the CIA? No. I want to raid this location if I want answers. Here's a diagram of the Vatican and the tunnels under the Vatican. Information has been stored in their underground tunnels for centuries, from the darkest secrets of history up to the secrets of the most sophisticated weapons of the 20th century, gathered from all nations and supplied by Roman Catholics working in all types of departments in governments worldwide. Is it worth your time to look this comic over? You should buy this comic. It should be in your possession. It's important. This is not a comic. There's a lot of important history in this if you want to know what the hell is going on in your research. If you want to know what's really going on, you have to become an investigator. That means you have to investigate science and history. And history is horrific when you find out that it's not left in the past. Nothing has changed.